relate to the meaning a lot. All right. So with the book, with the main book, you have according to gross semantics. So what's the semantic? Yeah, semantic have three subfields. The first one just about the lexical semantic. Lexical semantic. All right. The lexical semantic focus on two types of them. The first one, let's see the content words or content meaning. The second one, just about the functional words. Yeah, when we study together, I also remind you when you have the document, all right, or handwriting, or the speech or utterance. So we have two types for the linguistic. The first one about the content words, content document, and the second time, let's say the functional. So for example, when you hear the sentence like this, when you hear the sentence, Daisy is an English student. Daisy is an English student. All right. Yeah, immediately inside our range, you just receive the information Mary and English student. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, class? When you hear the sentence, so when you hear the sentence, Mary is an English student. Okay. Right now, you receive the information, the core information, Mary and English student. That's all. All right. You see what I mean, class? Or when you hear the sentence like this, John is from Canada. John is from Canada. All right. Yeah, right now you receive the core, the main, the key information. John, Canada. You see what I mean? Yes. All right. So when we select the core information, Mary, English student, or when we select information like John and Canada, all right? So it means another content words. The content words, the content meaning. All right, now come back to the example. We have the sentence like Mary is an English student, okay? Is, and. So they are functional words. They are functional words. Or we say in the term grammatical words. Grammatical words. Yeah, the second example. John is from Canada, all right? So we have is from, okay? So they are functional words again. So normally when you get communication with other, we only receive the main, the key, the content words more than functional words. You see what I mean? Can you follow me, class? All right, I say again about the lexical semantic. We have two types of this. The first one about the content words or content meaning, right? The second one just about the functional words, or we say the functional meaning. Yeah, I give you two basic sentence, two simple sentences. The first one, Mary is an English student. So when you get this sentence and when you hear the sounds, Mary is an English student. All right. Right now, inside our range, only to receive the main information, Mary and English and student, enough. Okay. The other example, John is from Canada, or John comes from Canada. Yeah, when I pronounce John comes from Canada. All right, right now you remember John, Canada. That's all. You see what I mean? Yeah, it means that when you receive the sounds or when you read the document or handwriting, okay, you only take the main information, the main contents, okay? Yeah, so this case we say content words, content meaning. And then come back to example, Mary is an. All right, is an. So they are the functional words. They are the functional meaning. And John comes from Canada, comes from. So they are the functional meanings, functional words. Yeah, we need to put the functional word to complete the correct sentences. Because sentence cannot click off the main verbs, okay? When you receive the sentence, you have to make sure this sentence has a main verb, all right? Yes or no? Yes or no, class? Yeah, we studied syntax already, okay? So you analyze about the structure and functions of the syntax already, okay? When you see the sentence, you make sure that this sentence has the main verb, has the lexical verbs, all right? Yeah, so some verbs, some simple verbs, we say the functional words or functional meaning. Yeah. Have you got it? Have you got it about the lexical semantic? Right, can I move the second one? Can I move the second one? The grammatical semantics.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, continue. The second type, according to Goose, semantics is also other range of the grammatical semantics. So that's the meaning related to the direct rather than to syntax. Do you remember syntax already? Okay. So can you tell me two main points when we study syntax? So what are they?
Syntax syntax just establish sentences.
Yes. Anything else?
And it help us know about adverbial.
Anything else? Yes.
Breath face, no face, verb face, and form, function, meaning of a word.
Yes. Anything else?
And
Optical.
Em chưa nghĩ ra nữa cô.
So how can we know that's the noun phrase, the verb phrase, adjective phrase, prepositional phrase? How do we know?
What?
How do we know they are noun phrases, adjective phrases, verb phrases, adverbial phrases, or prepositional phrases? How do we know?
Can you repeat question?
How do we recognize? So you know recognize. So how do we recognize this phrase is noun phrase, or
Yeah.
adjective phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase, or adverbial phrase? How do we know?
We can know that because the noun phrase begin by the noun, and the verb phrase begin by the verb, and it's a continuous according together.
Yeah, we know. We recognize the noun phrase because in this phrase we had a head noun. The head noun.
Vâng,
Not the noun is the beginning, all right? We
Noun
have the
phrase.
head noun. Yes.
Noun phrase is include many nouns.
Many nouns. So what happens if this phrase has the one noun?
Sorry. Noun phrase. In noun phrase, it's hair. Red phrase. On adverb phrase.
All right, thank you, Venerable. So my question is, how can we recognize they are noun phrases, adjective phrases, verb phrases, or adverbial phrases, and what's our prepositional phrases? How do we know? Can you give me one example, boss?
Noun phrase usually stand
Có
Now-
phải là cái nào đó là head của cái câu của cái cụm đó không cô?
Ý là cô kêu là bạn nhận biết noun phrase bằng cách nào á?
Yeah.
Thì sẽ có một cái noun làm head trong cái phrase đó.
We analyze the sentence and we look at their form.
All right, look at their forms. Look at how can they combine together to create the noun phrase? How can and with the constituents combined together to create the adjective? All right. For example, can you give me some example? One example, one sentence, please. Well, please. I need one sentence.
Example about noun phrase á cô.
No, the sentence, the simple sentence. I need one simple sentence, please. Hurry up.
Ví dụ về cái gì của em nghe không rõ.
Yeah, I need one simple sentence. Can you give me one simple sentence, please?
The sun go around the earth.
All right, the sun goes around the earth. All right, so what is the earth?
The earth
When
is
we
a noun
focus-
phrase.
Noun phrase. All right, how
Yes.
can we combine noun phrase?
Noun phrase has determiner.
Determiner. So what is the determiner?
Determiner is article under.
The. All right. So
Yeah,
how about
yeah,
the sons?
yeah.
How about the sons? What is the sons?
The sun is noun phrase.
The sun is the noun. All right. The sun
Yeah.
is the norm compiled to determiner. So we have the noun phrase. Do you remember, right? We have the sun, so that is determiner, and sun, that's the nominal. All right, we say nominal. Determiner
Yeah.
combined with the nominal, so we have the noun phrase. Okay. Yes. So how do we know? So how do we know the combination? We say we count the noun phrase because we know the structure. We know the structure, determiner plus nominal. So we have the noun phrase. We know that preposition plus combine the noun phrase. So we have the prepositional phrase. Okay. So you must, you understand, you comprehend the structures. You see what I mean? Yes. Yes. So one more. You say what's the earth and the sun, all right? So what's the roles of the suns? Or the earth? What's the roles of the earth? Can you tell me the roles of the earth in the simple sentence you just give me? To say the earth goes around the sun, okay? Yeah, we analyze the sun already. Also, I would like to know one more. The earth, what is the roles? The roles of the earth in this sentence? All right, excuse me, say again about the example, please. The earth goes around the sunlight.
The earth is subject.
The sun.
Noun phrase.
Yes.
The earth and the sun. Noun phrase.
Very good. The sun. Hello, the sun now phrase. And the earth?
Noun
The
phrase.
earth now phrase too. All right, good. So how about this?
Verb phrase. Go around.
Verb phrase.
Verb phrase.
Yeah, goes around the sun. That's the verb phrase, all right?
Yes.
Yes, good. So now the second line. The second line. I like to know. I want to know. I want to know what is the roles of the suns.
The sun is object.
The sun is.
Object.
Sorry, say again.
The sun is object.
Yeah. Can I write?
No, the sun is subject.
The earth is
Sorry.
subject. The sun is object.
The earth
I would like to meet with her.
subject. The earth is subject.
Subject. How about goes around the sun? How about goes around the sun?
Go around the sun is object. Can you repeat the question?
What is the roles of goes around the sun? What is the roles?
Predicate.
Predicate. Yes, good. Predicate. So how can I say the names of around the sun?
Around the sun. Object, object, object.
No. What's the types of the verb? What's the types of the verb class?
Type of preposition.
No. Just when you say the simple present tense, it means that about the tenses. I would like to know the types of the verb. Intransitive verb, transitive verb,
Yes.
transitive verb. All right. So if you say that transitive verb, it means that it's not. It does not have an object. Do you remember?
Yes.
All right. So that is the reason why we cannot say the object, please. Around the sun. Do you remember what types of phrase? What type of phrase? What types of phrase?
Reference.
Preposition.
Yes, prepositional phrase. Rather the sun. That's the prepositional phrase. All right, thank you. So good. So with this, when you say the earth is now phrase, the sun is now phrase, goes around the sun is the verb phrase, or we say the verb phrase, and around the sun, that's the prepositional phrase. So it means that you mentioned about the structure. Do you remember? Do you remember? Because you know that when to combine the noun phrase, you focus about the determiner and nominal, right? And when you say the earth is the subject and goes around the sun is the predicate, it means that you focus about the functional of functions, right? Functional grammar. Do you remember? Do you remember, class? Yeah, that's the two main beauty of the syntax. You have to know the structure, which one to compile together to create a sentence, the simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, or the five phrases, okay? And about the functional grammar, you have to remember the functions of in the sentence, all right? The subject, direct object, indirect object, object complement, object predicate, subject complement, agent, something like that, all right? Yeah. Well, if you master about the structure or you master about the functional grammar, you can continue to understand about the grammatical semantics. You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean?
You can say slowly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So in the sentence, all right, yeah, one more again, please. In the sentence, you should make sure that you know how to combine the phrase, how to combine, how to write down, how to set up the phrases, okay? How to write down the simple sentences, compound sentences, complex sentences, all right? Yeah, you know that noun phrase that is the combination between the determiner and determiner of the and nominal of sun. So that's the structure. And in the sentence, one more time, in the sentence, when you analyze the functions, so you know that the earth is the subject, not predicate. And goes, that's the transitive verb, not ditransitive verb. Around the sun, let's see about the agent, all right? Let's see about the agent adverbial. So it means that you know the functional grammar. Yeah, about the syntax modules help you to know the structure and help you to know the function grammar in the sentence. In this case, we continue to go grammatical semantics. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, class? Yes, good. So come back. Another one. Yeah. Yeah, grammatical semantics. Direct relevant to the syntax, you see. Direct. It relates directly the syntax. And continue. It means that relate to the grammatical morphemes. So do you know morphemes? Do you remember morphemes? Do you remember morphemes? So morphemes actually the branch of the morphologies. All right. So grammatical morphemes. So I'd like to say at a certain time to explain the morpheme first. Right, morpheme.
I think morpheme is the small like units of language. It means morphological units of a language that cannot be further divided.
No, just about the morpheme, not phonemes. Phoneme relate to the phonology. Okay, you study. You study already, okay? Or not yet? Relate to the phonology. That's the phoneme, not morpheme. Morpheme, that's the branch of the morphology. Morphology. Just about the structure and the forms of the words. If the syntax helps you to analyze the structure and the functional grammar of the sentence, okay? And morphology helps you to analyze about the structures and the structure of the words, words. Forms of a word. Yeah, morpheme, for example, morpheme. Yeah. I like to give you one example. So we have the words unemployment. So so you know that unemployment. So that's the combination between un and
Employment.
and employ. All right. Employ. And after that, we put month. You see, right? So let's see the morpheme. Month. This is a morpheme. And employ. So it's a morpheme too. But when you look at employ, you know the whole meanings of employ. You see what I mean? You know the meaning, all right? You know the meaning. You know the whole meaning of this word. But when we look at and, you just know the half of meanings of this word. And it mean not. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? And man, just focus something. You see what I mean? Month. When we look at month, we only know that the half of meaning, not the whole of meaning. You see what I mean?
Vậy là morphology đó là tiền tố, giống như tiền tố hậu tố vậy hả cô?
Yeah, a lot of items, a lot of issues. So now we only focus about the morpheme. So how about the other words? The other words too. So let's see a table. Is this a morpheme? About the table, is it a morpheme? Now class, a table,
Yes.
is it a morpheme?
Yes.
So how many morphemes?
Only one.
One morpheme. Employment. So how many morphemes?
3.
3 morphemes. All right, very good. Yes, here. One morpheme. Now continue, please. So let me see. Happiness. So how many morphemes?
2.
One.
Now we analyze. So happiness. So they say happy, all right?
Yes.
Well,
Miss.
Two.
yes, good. Yes. So how many morphemes?
2.
2 morphemes.
Two.
Are you clear? Can you follow me?
Yes.
All right. So let me see. So Bill, how many morphemes?
2.
One
One.
morpheme.
Yes.
4.
And what's else? Builder. So how many morphemes?
2.
2 morphemes.
2. B.
All right. 2 morphemes. 2 morphemes. Now continue.
Ủa, cô ơi, cho con hỏi là cái mình tách ra như vậy thì hồi nãy cô nói là nó là the smallest units of language thì cô kêu không đúng.
So I hear you say relate to the phonologies. I disagree the phonology.
No, phonology. No.
No, phonology. Yeah, I would like to mention about the morphology, not about the phonology. The first clause I agree with you, but the second one I disagree.
Yeah.
Because they relate to the morphology. So about the phonology, it means that you focus about the phoneme.
Phonetic.
Phoneme.
Phonetic. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Phoneme.
I think this is my mistake.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. All right. Phoneme. So let's see the phonology, all right? Phonology of phonetic. Just about the sounds, all right? About the sounds. So let's see about the word, the structure of the word, right? So let's see the other subjects. The other subjects. Yeah, continue, please. Continue. So how many morphemes?
2.
2, right? And how about this?
3.
3.
So yes. Now listen. Listen, please. I mean, I say word A and word B. What's the difference between 2 words? What's the difference between 2 words? Can you find out the differences between 2 words A and B? All right, now, so look at the sentence, okay? Look at the sentence. Yeah, sentence A. So they are building a what? A house. And the sentence B. The sentence B. They are what? There are 4 buildings. In this area, right? So about the word building here. Building here.
This is a verb.
Yes, the verb. It's come from the verb. The lexical verb. Do you remember lexical verb? All right. Right? Lexical verb. Lexical verb. So what tense? What tense? What tense? What tense?
Continuous.
Present.
Continuous.
Continuous
Sense-
present.
Yes. Present. Present. Continuous. All right. So how about the second one? Feelings.
Is a noun.
Now.
Very good. Very good. It's a noun. So what's it? Noun. It's a noun. The other picture, the other sentence, other example. My friends. Sorry. Use a house. Right? Continue. Yes. Building. House. Four. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, can you see the screen? Can you see the word? Can you see the words?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, good. Yeah, continue, please. These and building again. The other color, the other color. Because it's difference, all right? Difference. Yes. And here, you see, we have the origin verb is build. Let's see the verb, right? It changes. All right. We put what? ing because we need the present continuous, right? But in the other case, please, we put what? S. Yeah. S. Because you did the simple present tense in the second one, right? In the second one. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, class? Yeah, I say again. Case one. In the case one. In the case one. We have two examples. For the verb build. All right. The sentence I, so we have the present continuous of the verb build. So we need to put ing to create building. All right. To be suitable to the verb, the tenses, all right, we need to put ing. And the second one, the sentence B. So because we need to use the simple present, all right, so we put the suffix s. Because my friends, that's the one person, all right? One person, singular noun phrase. So you need to put s to replace the simple present tense. Is this right? Is this right?
Yes.
Class?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So this case, we say inflectional words. Inflectional words. Yes, the other example. Example C. So example C, that I find out. Yes, this ruler this ruler is longer, no, is longer than that. So we have the adjective longer. Yeah, this sentence is mean that you put the adjective long, okay, with er, right, to create a comparative adjective. Is this right? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Now continue. Try your best. Try your best to understand what I say. Practice English only. And so let me see.
Longest.
The other the adjective. Can you find out other adjective? Is the college student, right? In our class. So it means that you put tone with est to make the superlative adjective, alright? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, good.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, thanks a lot. Come back A and D. Come back A and D. So you know the meaning of build? Do you know the meaning of build? The meaning. Do you know the meaning of build?
Yes, yes.
Yes, good. All right, don't stupid no me. And sentence A and sentence B, do they change the meaning? Yes or no? Do they change the meaning of build? Yes or no? No.
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 No. Yes. Keep meaning. Keep meaning. So how about the form? How about the form? Build. Here. Build. For original work. That's the verb. Okay. And build in sentence A, sentence B, they are verbs.
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes. All right. They don't change the meaning. They don't change the meaning. They keep the forms of the verb. Or we say they keep the same speech. You see what I mean? They just change the form. It just change the form. Because sentence A, that's the present continuous, so I would like to put ing to create building. Okay? And sentence B, you use the simple present tense, so that's the reason why I put S to create the simple present tense. But the meaning is not changed.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this case, we say inflectional word. Or we say the grammatical words. Or we say the grammatical meaning. Now continue the sentence C and sentence D. Yeah, the ruler is longer than that one. This ruler is longer than, all right? So you have the adjective, the original adjective long, and you put er to create a comparative adjective. And the sentence D is toned. It means that you have the original adjective toned, and you put the suffix est to create a superlative adjective. So do they change the meaning?
No.
No. All right. They just change the form, don't change the meaning. Yeah, in this case, we say inflectional words again. Or we say the grammatical words again. Or we say the grammatical meanings. So are you clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes. Just about. Yeah. So good. Yeah. And we make the copy. Oh no. Copy and paste. Look. Yeah. K1. K1. Terrible color. Yes. K2. K2. So let me see K2. Yes. So we have, yeah, you say that buildings, that is the noun, right? The nouns. So it means that the nouns. This means that so you have build, right? Have two functions. You put ing to create two functions, two different kinds of meaning. The first one is belong to the verb, all right? The second one is belong to the noun. So you have this word has synonym of the kind swapper. This is right. Listener class. Listener class.
Yes.
So no. We have the synonym. Swapper. Yes or no? So you know skyrapper. Hello. Hello class. Hello class.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, I see. Here. E1. This is E1 and this is E2. So when you put the building, when you put ing to create a new word, the first one building. Building in this case, it means that you put building belong to the grammatical meaning. You create the children, all right, to set up the present continuous. And the other case, E1, you also put the building, all right, that is belong to the noun. To the noun, so it means synonym. That's in the noun. It's synonym of the skyrapper. So do you know skyrapper?
Yes.
Yes.
Scarborough là hai building.
Yeah. The high building. It's the same building here. Yes, good. So about the second meaning, so do you understand what? The second meaning? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Can you tell me again? So what is the speech of this? Do you remember the speech of build? The speech of word? Can you tell me the speech of build? You remember?
Lexical.
It's a verb, right? It's a verb. And you put ing. We put ing to create building for E1. To create building for E1. And E1 is the noun. Do you remember? Can you follow me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
K2. The building has the root of words just is built. And built is the verb, not the noun. Built is the verb. and you put ing for the meaning number 2, E1. Example E1. All right. So you have the nouns of building. You see what I mean? Can you follow me?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So how about the speech? Is it changed? About the speech, is it changed?
Trend meaning.
Change the speech. Do you remember the speech?
No, they change the name of the word and come now different meaning.
Speech of words is in that verb now adjective adverb. All right. For the second one, for the K2, the speech changed a lot. You see, is this right?
Yes.
Yes. So how about the meaning? Is it changed in the meaning? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Good. The meanings of the verb, this is a synonym of construct. All right. And the meaning of the synonym of the building, that's the skyscraper. So this case, we say derivation no words. Yeah. Derivational words. Derivational words focus the meaning of the vocabulary.
Ủa, cô ơi, nó là theo cô nghĩ nó là lexical chứ cô. The build không, nó là lexical chứ cô.
Lexical when you put in a sentence, that's in a lexical verb. Lexical verb, right?
Derivational thì nó thêm những cái tiền tố hậu tố thì cô nghĩ là ví dụ building thì nó mới là derivational.
So you put the ing, you put the ing, so you see the suffix.
Yeah.
I focus about ing.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's about the derivational words, okay, for buildings. So are you clear about inflectional words and derivational words? Yes or no, class? Yes or no, class?
No.
Don't understand? Inflectional words focus about the grammar. You can put the suffix after the words, all right? But they don't change the forms of the words. They don't change the meaning. They just change the forms. So we say the grammatical words. Okay. So about the second one, the case 2, you can put the prefix or suffix, and they change the forms of the words. They change the meaning. So we say the derivational words. You focus about the vocabulary, the meaning of the vocabulary. Yes, are you clear?
Yes.
All right, so now look at E1 and E2 again. Look at E1 and E2 again. So E1, do we have how many buildings?
Four buildings.
Four.
E2, how many buildings?
One.
One.
One building. Yes, good. One building. One building, right? And E1, so how many buildings?
Four.
Four buildings. Four buildings. Right?
Yes.
Mhm. How many muffins?
Three.
Three muffins.
Three.
Three muffins, all right? So how many muffins?
Two.
Two muffins here. About the color green. Let's see, three muffins. All right. So from the yellow to the greens, can you tell me is in inflectional words or derivational words? From the yellow to green. So this is the inflectional words or derivational words.
Here, inflectional words.
Derivational word.
Inflectional. See, only grammatical.
Good. Yeah, let's see the inflectional words because we just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, 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 1,000 buildings. You put at to set up the plural nouns. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. So it means it's related to the grammar. It's related to the grammatical meaning. And whether it changes the meaning, no. Whether it's changed about the form of words, no.
No.
Yes. So let's say the inflectional words, or we say grammatical words, or we say grammatical meaning. So that's the reason why for the second idea of the semantics, we have the keywords grammatical semantics relate to the syntax, or it means that relate to the grammatical morphemes. Yes, any questions? Any question, please?
Hiểu về cái có nghĩa là cái phân biệt đó cô, cái flexional word với lại
Derivational.
Dạ, có nghĩa là đều, ví dụ như đều cái là build cộng in đó, như dưới này build cộng in cũng derivational, rồi ở trên nó cũng là build cộng in đó cô, đó đúng rồi.
Alright, yes,
build
yeah.
cộng.
Yeah, just about the verb because that's this satisfies the present continuous, okay? Because that's the present continuous, you have to put ing, building. They are building a house. If you write, they are built a house, it's wrong. If we write they are built a house, it's wrong about the tenses, okay? We use the present continuous, so you have to put ing, please, for the main verb. Are you agree?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So how about E1? Example E1. Example E1. We change the speech. We don't use the verb. We need to use the noun. So the second one, let's see the second idea, the second meaning. Building is a noun. Building is a noun. The singular noun. For example, the countable noun. Yes. And E1, so you need four buildings. So you have to put S. Yeah, now please. So easy. I would like you to look at the other example. Yeah, other example. Now look at the sentence 1 and sentence 2. Sentence 1 and sentence 2, please. Look at the verb. Here the verb. Here the verb, please. Yeah, sentence 1. Sentence 1. So what tense? What tense, class?
Part.
Inflection word.
I would like to know what tense. What tense?
Simple present.
Part.
Yeah, simple present tense. All right. And how about the sentence 2?
Past simple.
Past simple. All right.
Symbol. Yes.
Yes, good. So it means that sentence 1 and sentence 2 also have the same original verb. So that's the verb form. All right, verb form. But the sentence 1 use the simple present tense, so you have to put the suffix s to create the verb forms. All right. And the sentence 2, because you like to use the past simple, so you have to put ed. All right. And ed and s, that's the suffix. Yeah, in this case, we don't change the speech. In this case, we don't change the meaning. We just change the tenses. So we say inflectional words. Or we say the grammatical meaning. This is clear?
Yes,
This is clear? Yes, good. And how about number 3? Performance. Performance. It comes from the original verb perform. All right, perform. Perform. So let's see the verb. The verb, right? And you put what? Means. Means. Right? To create what? Create what? Performance. And performance, let's see the noun. Derivational nouns. Yes. In this case, that's the derivational words. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. All right, yeah, continue. If we put F, in this case, the second one, performance.
Verb.
Inflational or dairy?
Inflation.
Yeah, inflation. Thank you. So, I give you some of challenges. Yeah. Now look at this one. This one. I have person. I put no. I have personal. I put what? T. I have personality. I have personalities. How many morphemes?
3.
How many morphemes and personalities? Is dairy or inflectional?
3 morpheme. 3.
Yeah, one more. I have person. Can you divide person?
Yes.
Can you separate? Really? Here.
4.
No.
You say yes. You Yes, all right. Yeah, I would like to follow your action, your speech. You see, yes. Yeah, we cannot divide persons, right? So continue, please. About the personal, personal.
Personal.
Personally, personality.
Personally. For.
Có personally
Yes.
không cô?
So how many morphemes?
For.
Four. Yeah.
Trời ơi, 3
Oh.
nhiều rồi, 4 luôn.
Just about the grammatical morphemes. Grammatical morphemes. That's the reason why I say the morpheme is the range of the morphologies. Yeah, morphology subjects. So any questions?
Teacher, can you repeat morpheme again?
Yes.
Cô nói là cái chỗ morpheme nó lúc lại mà em được bạn có kẹo lên tí.
So morpheme, let's say the small unit of the language for the document. It cannot the smallest, it cannot divide. We cannot divide it again. All right, so this is the morpheme and has the meaning. Yeah, I say again, the morpheme, that is the smallest unit of the language, and it has the meaning of the half of meaning. Yeah, the other example. So we have understand. We have misunderstand. Yeah, when you look at this word, all right, you can see understand. You can separate understand and miss. So miss, let's see a rephrase, okay? It put before understand, so we say the rephrase. And some of things follow after the word, so we say the surface. Okay. Yeah, understand. So you know the meaning of understand, okay? Right? And miss. So what does it mean, miss? Yeah, miss is mean that not. That's right. That's right. I'm not true. I'm not. When the rephrase or the surface has the half of the meaning. All right. They need to combine all the words. They need to combine all the words to create the whole word. To create the new words has enough the meaning. So if we delete understand, we don't know exactly what is it. What is this? You see what I mean? The other one. For example, so you know teacher. Yeah, easy. Okay. You know teacher. We can divide teeth and ear. Here, right? So what is teeth? You know teeth. All right. You know the meaning of a teeth. It means that insert. It means that train, right? Let's see the words has the whole meaning, enough meaning for you to use it in a sentence, right? And ear, so you just know the half of the meaning. You know a half. So you know a half. Do you know a half? Do you know a half? Not enough meaning. Yeah, here it means that you focus about the person. Right? So when we combine teeth and ear, so you have the teachers, so you focus about the chart of a person. You see what I mean? And when you divide the teacher into the two words like this, teeth, let's see the morpheme. And ears, although they just have the half of meaning, so they also have the morpheme. It's a morpheme too. So when you combine teeth and ear, so you have two morphemes. Yeah, I say again. Morpheme is the monolith unit of language, and it has the whole or a half meaning. So are you clear?
Yes.
Yes. When we analyze the words, maybe you see that's the grammatical morpheme. Sometimes we recognize they are the derivational morphemes. Can you follow me? For example, teachers. So that's the derivational morphemes. But what? Performed, and performs. They are the inflectional morphemes. Always say about the grammatical morphemes. Yes, any questions? Okay. Any questions, class?
Take a break.
Take a break. Really? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. So do you understand? Do you see what I mean, class?
Yes.
All right, thank you. For
We can start. Yeah.
Yes.
We can follow you a lot of if you can talk by Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. I love Vietnamese.
20% là cô.
I love Vietnamese.
15%.
Study English. Của từ đúng không ạ? Và cái syntax này, semantics này là mình đang đi tiếp theo cái cấu tạo từ là mình đang nói về nghĩa của từ và trong đó là có nghĩa của câu. Còn bên cái lúc nãy thì mình có nhầm qua trong cái phoneme là cấu tạo âm. Thì cô sẽ học một bộ môn là phonology nữa, tại vì mình về cái khoa của mình về chuyên về giáo lý Phật rồi, nhưng mà bên cái nhánh ngôn ngữ thì quý thầy cô phải rõ về những cái vấn đề này, cho nên mới được gọi là English Studies là như vậy. Còn bên ngoài người ta học chỉ là General English thôi, cho dù IELTS đi nữa nó cũng chỉ là Academic English thôi chứ không phải là Linguistic. Đấy, cho nên là nếu như mà chúng ta chưa có rõ thì không rõ phần nào thì với cô nhớ start con lại để tiếp tục để cho nó rõ cái phần nào mình bị vướng. Alright, thank you. So I like to invite you back to break. Rồi để con theo cả.